friends, thanks for joining me. You are at Stop 1 on the Hip Kit Club International Scrapbook Day YouTube hop, and it's your chance to win $10 to spend if you watch to the end of the video. I am creating with the March kits today, and they're beautiful colours, stunning designs, lots and lots of different elements that will make pretty pages, cards and so on. I shall also be using some of the colour kit and some stamps that are available in the shop. So to make my background even more interesting, I am using those polymer stamps that came with the February kit, the February colour kit I should say. And they are perfect if you are a little intimidated by mixed media, because they give you full control of where you want to add colour and no mess whatsoever. Now, over the past few months in the colour kit we have been, there's been the Catherine Poole inks, and these are so pretty. So these are dye inks that you can use with the stamps, as you can see here, and they give you a fantastic burst of colour, so they're really easy to use on your clear stamps, and they don't pool or I don't know, sometimes you get inks that just don't work very well with clear stamps, but these work perfectly. So I'm going to build up a rainbow down the right hand side of my paper here. You can see the background paper already has pretty flowers on the left, but I wanted to create this lovely rainbow effect going up my page. So I've picked a fun photo from a crop where I was hanging out with my crafty friends, and we were doing a little photo shoot, which is always a lot of fun and something good to scrap. And it's got some bright colours on there and some fun props, so I think this rainbow idea would be perfect to go with those photos. So there are different stamps on that pack, so I've just intermixed them as I've been going up the page. And on my background there isn't any gesso or anything, so I'm just stamping directly onto the background paper. And because the stamps are slightly translucent, if you overlap them you can see the colour underneath and get a slightly different effect, which is really nice. So I've been going up the page and I love how that's turned out, and I'm just extending slightly to fit around my photo, just because I've covered up most of it with the photo there. So also in that stamp set are these splatters. Now these are a game changer for me because I like a splatter, but I can go completely nuts with splatters and it sometimes just doesn't work well for me. So these have been perfect. So as you can see, I am loading up the stamp with ink, and then depending on the colour you can get 2 impressions off that stamp, and I really like the second impression on those bright colours. So that purple one, for example, is really quite strong, and then when I stamp again you get this kind of lovely softer version. And I don't know if you can see it on the page there, but it kind of gives you that bokeh effect, you know, those sparkles that you get on film. So it's turned out really pretty. So I'm just going to stamp off onto some scrap paper if necessary, just in case I want some extra soft elements. So I'm keeping those spatters in accordance with the background stamps, so the blue with the blue, the mint with the mint, which is my favourite of course. But these colours are just divine, and I really love how it's turned out in the final layout. It really has given it that authentic mixed media feel, but truly I've used the stamps to do all the work. So I'd like to take credit, but hey ho. So whilst I'll carry on with the stamping there, Let me tell you a little about the National Scrapbook Day activities. In fact, the National Scrapbook Day is really International Scrapbook Day, so it is open worldwide. We've got a fantastic list of YouTubers who will be taking part in this hop. But there is also a hop going on Instagram as well in the form of reels. So there are lots and lots of chances to win over this weekend. And it's really simple to win as well. So in fact, you don't need to do anything but enjoy watching some videos and reels. Find out what the designer has asked in their videos, and then you can just leave them a comment saying why you like something or whatever the question is from the designer, and that's it. And you'll get chances to win both on YouTube, on Instagram, and also on the Facebook group, Hip Kit Club Facebook group. So it doesn't get any easier than that, to be honest. But we would love to see your layouts if you've been inspired by anybody's layouts over the weekend. We would love to see your versions of those, because it's always a great pleasure to see, how we've inspired people. So while I've been yakking, I've added that coffee stain to the background. I love the pop of black on a layout. It really kind of gives it that bold impact, doesn't it? And then I've also used the one of the scripts. It's a text stamp. This is great for texture, and I shall be using that a lot in future. But it just adds that subtle texture, so when you see the layout in real life, you can really see that that texture on the background. So as a bit of fun, I thought I would make my own title using the inks. So I've printed off a title. It's going to be Always Live Life in Colour, and I've reversed the colour just so I can fussy cut that out. So I've picked a really easy fat font, so it was really easy for me to cut out. And I've lightly tacked it to some white card, and I'm just going to colour the card in with those inks. And I just thought it would be a fun way to show you another way of using those inks, or creating your own designs with mixed media. And it was something I used to do a lot when I first started scrapbooking and I had no stash. But I think the thing is, we've got so many pretty things now, we stopped doing those extra techniques somehow. But it's really nice to revisit it. So I again have done the same colours as on my background, and I'm just cutting those out, and they're very, very simple shapes. And what I noticed with the inks as they dried on this cardstock, they were quite dark when I first applied the ink, but it did dry lighter. So don't be too worried if they look very, very bold. Certainly on this cardstock that I used, it did come out lighter. And it would be great if you wanted to do an ombre effect, for example. That would be really simple to do as well, mixing the inks together. So once I've just trimmed out the centres of the O's there, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm moving the paper and not the knife, and keeping the knife fairly still. I find that's the best way for me to cut out the centres. So I love how they look so far, and I really wanted to make them pop and give them a little bit of a doodle effect even. So I'm going to go around with my black fine liner and just do a little double squiggly edge, not too neat. And I've also added a few little zigzag faux stitching here and there. And again, in real life, they look, really fun handmade letters. So whilst I'm finishing those off, let me just go back to the Instagram hop. So you'll see there are reels from the team on Instagram. So if you find all the details over on the Facebook group, you can visit each person on the hop and also the Hip Kit Club Instagram account and leave a comment, and you'll get a chance to win the $10 over on Instagram as well. And the same thing on YouTube. So at the end of my video, I will give you details of who's next on the YouTube hop. And in fact, it's Anka Kramer, so fantastic place to stop next. She is amazing. I've been on the team with Anka for a while now, and she was on there a long time before me. So obviously, fantastic scrapbooker. Lots of inspiration, really clever ideas. So definitely worth stopping there. So really that is going to build up most of my layout. So I thought, now I've got my title, I'm going to make a composite title with the alphas that came in the March kit. And these are beautiful chipboard alphas in a navy colour, really precise and a beautiful texture. And I like different textures on my page, so this is fantastic for me. So I'm going to go with Live Life in Colour. And then I decide, actually, I am going to go and try a few other things first. I saw this ink, it's a fountain pen and ink. And I want to make sure I leave space for that underneath my, my title. What I love about the hip kits is there are so many different things in there, because I think quite a few of the manufacturers tend to do the same old each release, maybe in different colours. You know, when you get the hip kits, they are always different. There are different things in there, different products. I love the clear stickers that we've got in this month's kit. There are fabric stickers, fabric pieces. My goodness, you know, they just really think about keeping us on our toes and keeping things interesting. And so hats off to Kim and Kimberly, who, you know, knock it out of the park every single month. I've just seen the preview of the new May kits, so that would be a great place to start if you are new to Hip Kit Club. There are so many new things coming to Hip Kit over the next few months, as well as all the existing fantastic benefits of being a subscriber. So subscribers enjoy $5 off the main kit each month. So that's a real bargain, because the main kit is always huge. You also get 15% off on any add-on kits, and I would always go for the embellishment kit. I love the embellishment kit, but then again, I really love the colour kit and the Pocket Life kit, but they all ship free with your main kit. And you also get the free subscriber cut files every month, and once you join, in fact, you get access to all the cut files. So that's cut file heaven if you love a cut file. And over the next few months, Hip Kit are bringing out more metal dies and clear stamps. They are absolutely top quality. They stamp perfectly, as you can see on my video. And the dies cut through your cardstock like butter. So I love those. I'm so glad of those coming in my kits. And of course, the beauty of stamps and dies is they never wear out. So you'll use them on so many different occasions, and you'll have them forever. Fantastic. In fact, if you like Pocket Life or do pocket journaling, then you will love the Pocket Life kits. They have lots of different cut apart sheets in the kit each month, and they have tags, tabs and labels, and in fact they have dies especially that coordinate with those cut apart sheets. So I like to get mine each month and run it through the dies, so I've got instant die cuts. Absolutely genius. So if you like to win a chance to win the $10 to spend in the store, then I would love to hear from you. what is your favourite mixed media technique to use on a layout? So do you love stamping? Do you like stenciling? Do you just like to get messy with the inks and shimmers that you might receive in the colour kits? So just let me know what's your favourite thing to do on a layout in terms of mixed media. All you need to do is leave me a comment with what you love here on my YouTube video. And if you'd like a second chance to win, then pop over to the Facebook group. You can find my post in the featured section of the group, and then just leave me a comment there about your mixed media and let me know how what you think of my layout. Did you like it? Were there any ideas that you'd like to use? I would love to hear from you, and I will pick 2 winners. So you'll each get $10 to spend in the store, both from here on YouTube and also in the Facebook group. And I'll pick the winners on Monday and let you know in the group and share a gift code with you. So what is not to like about that? That's just a fantastic offer from HipKit. And if I were you, I would spend it on stamps and dies because they are just fantastic. Mind you, there are so many things to choose from, it's really hard to pick, I would imagine. I'm going to finish off my layout now with a cluster on the left hand side. I'm using some of those little tape measures that were in the embellishment kit. In fact, they are made from fabric, and this is the thing I love about HipKit, is the different textures. And they're so divine, they just layer it beautifully. You know, you can curl the edges. It's just really delightful. And when you see your layout in real life, it just looks so tactile. And then I'm using a few bits and pieces from the Pocket Live kit and the embellishment kit. So I've just really mixed the kits up there. So I do like a little bit of a cluster and layer, just to finish things off. So I'm going to just give you a bit more information about the Be Creative YouTube hop. So it's here on YouTube, and you can visit each designer, and Anke Kramer is next, so I'll give you all the details at the end. But you can stop by at every stop on YouTube for a chance to win $10, and then the matching $10 over on the Facebook group. So there are absolutely loads of chances to win this weekend. And also, again, on Instagram, you can do the same with the girls on Instagram and the HipKit Club Instagram. And all the details will be on the Facebook group. That wraps about things up for my layout. I really hope you've enjoyed the process as much as I have. I love how the layout has turned out with that rainbow effect on the right hand side there and the colourful title. I think it's going to be one of my favourites for a while. So don't forget to leave me a comment below answering my question from earlier in the video. I would love to hear what you think about the layout and what your favourite things are too. So the next person on the YouTube hop is Anke Kramer. So do stick to the end to see how to get there, and also look at the link below. And I hope you've enjoyed my video. Please subscribe to the my channel. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to hit the bell so you are notified of new videos. And then pop over to HipKit Club and subscribe to that channel too. Thank you so much for joining us.